Hello and welcome to another thrilling installment of NIcheRadio with your hosts Owen and
The Connell.
Hi, we're going to be talking about everything geeky today, from sci-fi, comics, gaming and much more, so stay tuned and strap in your seatbelts. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Hi everyone, how's it going?
What's the European reggae scene like compared to the Jamaican scene?
Compared to sci-fi, who would win in a fight, reggae or sci-fi?
Me is the answer to that. So, ladies and gents, once again, for the second show in a row, I have left some music playing after our initial Iron Man theme, just for you, as a special treat, because it's time to celebrate. It's our 40th show, isn't that right?
Today is our 40th show. I'm very happy.
Yeah, it is a spadoingle day.
It is a spadoingle day.
It is.
40 weeks of us.
Yeah, rocking your ears off.
That's nearly a year.
I just dropped my phone.
I wonder how many hours we've
excitement.
done. It used to be an hour show, then it was a 2-hour show. Now it's an hour show because of Steve Berry. Steve Berry.
Steve Berry. Yeah, we've done exactly the right amount of shows to bring us to this excellent point. This is a pivotal point in all stuff.
Let's make the show the best show we've ever done in that case.
In fact, in comics terms, this would be a great jumping on point for people who wanted to find out about Connell and Owen and geek stuff. But, you know, we're too afraid to before because we're so steeped in all the previous stuff.
At some point, I will probably get topless in celebration.
Yeah, as will I. Also, talking of topless, who wants to hear what's happened this week in new merchandise at Forbidden Planet? Do you? I'm asking you.
Oh, I do, yeah, always.
Yeah? Are you sure that wasn't very excitable? Do you want to hear about the new comics, Connell?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, okay. Well, here we go. Here's a jingle.
What's new? What's new? What's new in Forbidden Planet?
So, as our Dr. Frog jingle aptly stated, it is What's New in Forbidden Planet time. So, what is new in Forbidden Planet Manchester on Oldham Street in Manchester, in case you wanted to go to Forbidden Planet in Manchester?
I know what's new in Forbidden Planet.
Yeah?
The full-time experience of Jason.
Ah, yes. Well, he is the incredible server. Anyone who's been served by Jason today, you are very lucky. And
I haven't.
Here to prove it, here he is.
I'm Jason from Forbidden Planet, and you're listening to NIcheRadio.
It's true. You are. he calls it. That's it. He's a very honest guy.
That was a wonderful little moment in radio.
It was, yeah. Just play that on my phone like a boss. We should probably keep the trade secrets to ourselves, shouldn't we? You know, in case anybody out there wants to start a rival radio show and kick our asses. Also, big up to Teffers, Teffy B, Teflonius, or Tony, who hopefully should be listening on his bus ride home and is an avid listener, one of our more regular ones. And we want to give him a massive radio high five for that. So, in case you're listening now, that was a bad high five. Oh yeah, Connell's high five was better.
Let's do a proper high five.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Oh, yeah.
Also, to say a massive thank you, he seems to be very active on Twitter, and I do like people who retweet and favourite all of our stuff. So,
yeah,
cheers, Tony.
He's an absolute legend. So
Teflon.
Oh,
Teflon.
I made up different nicknames for him based on Teflon.
Teflonator.
Teflonator, that's a good one. All my little Teflers.
Trafalgar Square.
Yeah, well, okay, ladies and gents, if you're listening, get on to Facebook on Niche Nights and Twitter at NIcheRadio. And please tell us which is your favourite version of the word Teflon to make a new nickname for Tony's superhero alter ego.
Tesla.
Ah, Tesla's better than Teflon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
They were the best bits about Command and Conquer.
So today, if you come into Forbidden Planet soon, you may be able to take home with you some items that both Jason, who we've heard from, and the lovely Teflon have both actually touched. So, I mean, they're not signed or anything, don't get your hopes up. However, they're signed in DNA, which I think is a lot more poignant. Anyway, let's shut this hippie up and get on the road. So what's new in Forbidden Planet, Owen? Well, I don't know, Owen. I need some beer.
The new Forbidden Planet is Owen's need for beer. He's just discovered it. and can now open it with his new man hand.
It's true. I got a cybernetic upgrade. I got it from Weapon X, and as everyone knows, nothing ever goes wrong there. Only good may come of it. So, what is new this week, guys? There's tons and tons of new merchandise out, especially these cool little items, which are our pick of the day or pick of the week. Just a pick. So, Cable of X-Men fame has come to the Marvel Select range and is one of the more badass figures I have seen. It is Cable in full 90s swing with a ridiculously large gun, a big, cyber bionic arm thing. Just looking pretty hench and grizzly. Grizzy. That's like street slang. Oh man, he was looking well grizzy. Also, there was the Carnage Marvel Select, which has come out as well. So these are $19.99 and they are beautiful pieces of work, especially for the price. So yeah, if you want Carnage or Red Venom, whatever, come in and get him. Also, talking of select figures, Worf from Star Trek Next Generation, as played by Michael Dorn, is now on our shelves for $20.99. £1 more expensive than Marvel ones because, let's face it, Star Trek is at least £1 better.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah, it is Worf, classic Worf. You get two heads with them though, so you can have hair up, hair down, hair up, hair down, hair up. Is what I play in the mirror at night.
Can you get numerous heads for £1 a pop?
Oh, £1? No, those are Funko Pops, which aren't £1. Sorry. Although I hadn't got any Funko Pops on it to mention this week for the first week ever, and you've brought them up. Although it wouldn't be a 40th anniversary show, would it? If we weren't. It's not an anniversary. 40th day anniversary. 40th week anniversary. Shut up, Owen. We've also had Titanfall Playart Sky action figure, which is I think somewhere around the £160 mark because it is very, very high quality action figure with loads of accessories. Probably hand sculpted, although I didn't check the box, to be honest. You should come in and check the box because it is very beautiful. If you like Titanfall and you've got money to burn, this is for you. Also, there's some graphic novels that I've put aside for myself because they're great. But the three that piqued my interest the most were the Angel and Faith Library Edition. So this is all of Angel and Faith Buffy spin-off comics. It's the first lot of Season 9, all compiled in a beautiful book. And you get all those little material bookmarks that are attached and you can just put it, oh my god, drool. Also, we've got the Buffy Snowberries. We've also got the Buffy panel-to-panel book in, which is the second to be released of these panel-to-panel books. Basically, a showcase of all the artwork in all of the Buffy comics and any other kind of Buffy promotional stuff to do with them. So you get all the variant covers. There's one particularly, there's some awesome artists involved. And so it's a big glossy book that shows you all of these pieces of art, how they're meant to be seen. Large print with very, very nice posh pages and inking.
All from the comics, is that?
Yeah, it is all from the comics. There's a couple of promotional bits as well that are to do with the comics, not from the comics.
But none from the TV show?
No.
So there's no, gentlemen in there or...
No, I don't think there are. There are some of the old, the TV show beasts and baddies that get brought back in the comics. So you do get to see some blurs from the past turn up.
I was going to ask about that. How many, are there any ones that stand out in your mind that come back into the comics, which were, say, in 1 or 2 episodes?
They do reference the one that demon that's kind of stabs Buffy and makes her turn invisible. No, that was a Ray, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What's the one that stabs her and she wonders if she could grow a tail? And it's got some sort of weird poison. Oh, she can hear people's thoughts. That one turns up again.
Oh yeah.
There's
I was reading
Drusilla turns up again.
Excellent.
Yeah, we all like a little bit of Drusilla.
I watched Ed Wood the other day, the film.
Oh, brilliant.
She was in that.
Oh.
Not as Drusilla, unfortunately.
I don't think I've ever noticed that. The actor's name escapes me, but she is Ace. I do usually know her name as well. Oh, that's well annoying. Anyway, enough of this Buffy aside. Let's move on to some Avengers. There's an Avengers omnibus coming to Forbidden Planet, which is lovely. It's one of the big, thick. It's that thick, Connell. You guys can't see, but I'm holding my fingers pretty far apart. Yeah, it's almost a handspan. No, I'd say it's a handspan minus the fingers.
If you had your thumbs up, it's probably bottom of palm to tip of thumb. So it's a thumbs up.
Yeah, it's a thumb, or you could say it's a fist's worth. A fist's worth of Avengers. It's some of the old school Avengers. It's brilliant. Come have a look because although it's expensive, it is massive, so it'll last you a long while. Toilet reading, that's what it is. Also, here's a rundown of the new comics. Now, I've handpicked my favourites and I will whiz through them at a rate of knots. So, Batgirl Endgame #1, Batman Superman crossover issue 20, Red Hood and the Outlaws issue 40, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, issue 13. I'll be telling you more about that in our spoiler alert section later on, because any Buffy fan out there, whether it's TV, comics, both, or neither, is going to be interested by this. Doctor Who, number 6. Baldur's Gate, number 5. Loki, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D, issue 12. It's not Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D, is it now? Agent of... Oh, bugger.
Agents of bugger.
Yes. Anyway, the new Loki comic, number 12, out with a really cool cover where old Loki seems to be eating the flesh of young Loki. Magneto, issue 16, which for some reason my autocorrect on my phone has changed to Magnetosphere, which I think is much better. Punks, issue 5. Red One, issue 1. Silk, issue 2, spinning straight out of the Amazing Spider-Man stories. Star Trek vs. Planet of the Apes, issue 4. Yeah. Princess Leia, issue 2. X-Files, issue 21. All New X-Men, issue 39, which is part of the Black Vortex massive Marvel storyline. And also, my personal favourite, Squirrel Girl 3. Now, in this issue of Squirrel Girl, which I'm sure you've all been reading The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, because it is the finest Marvel has to offer, she not only fights Whiplash, she also achieves some Iron Man armour, which, just for the record, does expand all the way over a squirrely tail. So she's got a metallic squirrely tail, which I was very pleased with. And also, she finds Galactus, the planet destroyer, the world eater, the harbinger of doom. She goes, using her newfound Iron Man armour, flies to the moon, which she's planning to eat, apparently.
I'm sorry, who finds Galactus? I got caught up staring into your eyes.
Squirrel Girl finds. No, she finds Galactus in order to fight him alone.
Squirrel Girl goes on purpose against Galactus alone.
Yep.
I need to read Squirrel Girl.
Yeah, Squirrel Girl has also quite famously never been defeated ever by anyone. Not even one of those team ups where Squirrel Girl fights Thor and then Thor beats her up, but they're friends in the end. Just never been beaten up. She's defeated Thanos on her own before, something that the Avengers couldn't do a bunch of times. She's done all right for herself, that Squirrel Girl.
Let's get her in for an interview.
Yeah, we probably should. Squirrel Girl, if you're listening, please get on to Niche Nights on Facebook or at NIcheRadio on Twitter and just send us a little message saying, I want to get involved. Squirrel. I don't know how squirrels sound.
She would sing, I want to take you for a ride.
She probably would, wouldn't she? So that is all of the new comics and merchandise out this week. So please put that into Forbidden Planet Manchester. What was your favourite out of all that?
Squirrel Girl. Straight up.
Yeah?
Straight up.
Oh, well, in that case, let's have a little bit of...
Competition time. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. In a competition.
It's competition time. Yeah, so let's compete, bitches.
Shut up.
You shut up. All right. So yeah, we run Niche Nights and NIcheRadio, and we're very nice. And we run competitions, so you too can win awesome, cool, geeky stuff. So we've had a bunch, and we've had one on this whole month, where every single day.
Me and Owen have been going to Fab Cafe and wrestling naked in the DJ area to see who finishes first.
Yeah.
The fight, that is.
Yeah, who finishes the fight first, not anything else at all. So every day we've been giving away a comic on social media. So if you're on our Twitter or Facebook, you will be aware of this. But please make yourselves doubly aware, because there are more comics to come. And every day a comic could be yours for absolutely free. And everyone loves free comics, right?
Everybody likes free comics. I think we should tell anyone who's listening, give a big shout out to the people who've won so far.
Yeah,
well,
straight.
I picked a handful because we're giving one out every day, and it's the 18th. So I'm not going to give you a list of 18. I've picked about 6, I think.
Yeah, our favourites. Not that we adhere to favouritism, but these are definitely our favourites and better than the others.
So say, well done.
Well done.
Thor Speed.
Thor
Speed. Like you said, Godspeed.
Oh, okay, yeah,
cool.
Thunder. Yeah,
thanks.
Cool. I like that. Yeah, neat.
Thor Speed 2. Ken P. Whipday, who won The Walking Dead 106.
He did.
Paul Murphy, who won The Superior Spider-Man #1.
Oh, what a legend.
Diz Euler. I really hope I've pronounced that right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
There's Eula, who won the Edward Scissorhands issue 1.
Yeah.
That did look pretty good. Sorry to Scarlett, who wanted that. Lost out. Chris Tomlinson. Hey. Which did he win? Oh, the 100th anniversary of X-Men #1.
Oh yeah, with a beautiful cover with Cyclops, and although he won it with a comment that was a pun about Jean Grey, 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades of Jean Grey. You see where he's going with this? Yeah, it is a very, very witty pun. Chris, fair props to you. However, I hate to be that guy, but it's actually Emma Frost that Cyclops is smooching on that cover.
I like you being that guy.
Well, you've got to have useful knowledge stored up here, or else what's all this lovely hair keeping warm?
It's true. One last one. A massive... I don't even know what to say. This is just a lovely thing to do. And because of that, I really hope I pronounce your first name right. I guess Scottish. Not too good at Scottish names. Eilish McGee. That sounds right. Which one did she win?
She won the Deadpool one. It was
Fear Itself.
Yeah. Oh, no. Was it the... Oh, yeah, it was the MC Hammer cover. Yeah, I think it was that one.
Yeah. She won, and she said, instead of taking it herself, just donate it to the first person in to one of our next nights.
Yeah, and the next night is Tokyo Chipped on the 26th, which is next Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, not tomorrow, but the other one.
So the first person who comes in and comes down to it gets a free comic courtesy of Eilish McGee.
Yeah, so yeah,
fair play to her.
Big, massive radio hugs. And if we see you at an event, maybe we'll recognise you. I don't recognise your name though, apart from that. But
well, if you come down, come say hello. We'll be the ones who
give you
running around and give you a hug.
Yeah, too right. Because we need more awesome people. Because at the end of the day, geekness isn't about who knows more about stuff or who's completed Super Mario the fastest or anything else. It's about the community that we all love and share together.
A community. A community.
Community timer. So yeah, so guys, keep in touch on our Facebook and Twitter, pretty please, and you too could be the fab winners of loads and loads of awesome stuff.
Got like a week and a half. We're giving one out each day.
Yeah.
So yeah, get involved.
There's plenty of chances.
All you need to do is like the post of a comic you want and put a comment on. The best comment wins. Simple as.
Yeah, that's
if
pretty
you wanted
simple.
to share it, turns out you're not allowed to do share campaigns on Facebook anymore. You get told off. We're on the radio now, so shut up, Facebook.
Yeah, so please share it. Just share any of our stuff. Share needs just spread the love, because we don't get enough love. But sometimes we get loads of nice love from people that come to our geek nights, which we'll talk about a bit later. So here's one of them.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Laura.
And we're at Geek Night. We're having a fantastic time.
Loving the Firefly and Joss Whedon theme.
You're listening to NIcheRadio.
3 legendary nights of Niche bring to you events full of fun, gaming, and competitions at Niche Nights.
Hello, and that was the A-Team. Thanks, A-Team, especially B.A. Baracus, who is my dreamboat.
Jewelry Man.
Is that Jewelry Man?
Jewelry Man.
I like it. Who are introducing the update on Niche Nights. I need to shuffle paper like a news person. Coming up in Niche Nights news.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, makes it look important. Tokyo Chipped, coming to a fab cafe near you on Portland Street. Breaking news, there will be lots of rad stuff. News over. Go
now
about your
we'll speak
business.
to Ollie in the chopper.
It's raining. We're not Family Guy. We're not allowed to do that. They'll sue us. But Tokyo Chipped coming up on Thursday the 26th.
Hey Owen, I heard there was a film playing. What are they playing?
Oh, holy moly! Yeah, they're playing Ghost in the Shell, the classic 90s anime, a manga film which is very nice. I've watched it myself and I enjoyed it thoroughly.
See, I've not, so I'm quite excited to come down and watch it.
To be fair, I haven't watched it since the 90s, so I'm quite looking forward to it because I can't remember what actually happens. Something to do with a lady. There's a lady in it.
ladies.
Maybe ghosts, maybe shells. But yeah, that is being played on the large screen. So any fans of awesome cinema, get down for that. If you don't like awesome cinema, fine, never mind. Come down for the awesome chiptune. We have the Virus Empire and Oracle playing live DJ sets, which will be chiptune-tastic, 8-bit delicious, and maybe even 16-bit orama of wonderful joy.
I spoke to the guy who does analog thrash today, and he said the exact same thing. Like, I asked him if he was coming down. Like, yeah, of course I am. Like, I might miss out on the film. Like, not that big a fan of manga films. I can never. Well, he said he can never watch them in crowds, which is fair enough. But it's like the second it's over, he's coming down for the chiptune, the music, NYK.
Yeah, it's going to be absolutely rad. So yeah, also please go on Facebook and like Tokyo Chips, because Tokyo Chips is good, and Mike puts on loads and loads of amazing nights.
Everybody likes to have a nice time.
Everybody does. So yeah, come down for a nice time. Thursday 26th at Fab Cafe.
Can that be our new stab?
Do you like a nice time?
Have a nice time.
Have a niche night time.
A niche nice time. Oh, I like that. So yeah, so that is what's coming up. Also, if any of you are FutureWorks students at FutureWorks Studios in Manchester, then please come down. There's a health and well-being event. We'll be going down to represent. We'll be recording some of your stuff, getting you to say a big shout out to all your mates on the radio, and we'll be playing loads of retro SNES and PlayStation games. Just trying to encourage people to not think that video gaming is something that makes you sit at home eating constant takeaways, not socialising at all, but is something that, like at Tokyo Chips, where you can go down and play some video games with all your chums and make it into an outgoing social thing. That's the idea.
Don't sit at home and eat takeaways and play games. Go to the pub, get drunk and play games with your mates.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to have a nice time.
Yeah. I mean, perhaps the same amount of health on, actual physical bodily health levels, but for the soul, you'll never have a healthier soul. Isn't that right? Yeah? Yeah, I think it's right.
Hello, Bill Bolden, who's now
hi.
following us on Twitter.
Oh, nice one, Bill. Cheers. So, wait, Bill's a good name. There's some great Bills. Bill Cosby, Bill Nighy.
Shatner.
Yeah, Bill Shatner.
William Gates.
Yeah, he's good, yeah.
Bilbo Baggins.
Oh, he's my favourite Bill. Bill Murray, he's pretty awesome.
He's probably my favourite Bill, actually.
Yeah.
Bill and Ted.
Oh, yeah. Bill Preston and Ted Worth something. Oh, man, I'm going to have to wait till they do Bill and Ted 3 and remember their names.
Duck Bill Platypus.
Oh, that's a good dollar bill. $3 bill, y'all. Classic debut Limp Bizkit album, for anyone that cares. Swiftly moving on, how about we do a quiz? If everybody's been tuning in nice and early, you'll know we've been talking about loads of cool stuff. If you've just tuned in, we are Niche Radio, Colin and Owen here to rock off your socks. We're talking about geeky stuff, we've talked about what's new in Forbidden Planet, and other things too. Big up to all the Bills out there, and here is our quiz.
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 Quiz. Quiz. Quiz. Quiz. Quiz. Quiz. Quiz. Quiz.
Quiz, yeah. Yeah, quiz. Ooh.
Here's a quiz.
So, this is the bit where we do a quiz.
I'm going to run through 5 questions for you, and Owen's going to go, I think I might know the answer to that.
I will.
And then I'm going to run through them again and give you the answers. It's quite a quick quiz, really. But
I'm going to score myself secretly.
I'll score you.
I'll judge you.
Okay.
These are actually quite easy, though, to be fair.
Okay.
Question 1. What colour is Yoda's lightsaber?
Ooh. Next one.
Question 2. What are the Stark family words?
Oh, yep, that one.
Question 3.
I don't have to write.
Talking about Starks. What's the name of Tony Stark's PA?
Ooh. I just put down the initials for this one, and it was funny.
This one's pretty hard, actually. Question 4. Where is the first scene in the Vampire Knight set?
Oh, the first scene.
Yep.
How specific are we going? Where did you find that out?
How specific? Name the place. Is it a field? Is it a shopping centre? Is
cool.
it a planet called Pluto or whatever?
I'm happy with that. Yeah, cool. I've got my answer.
And question 5.
This better be good.
What does Rorschach say?
Fine like this.
What does he say?
Fine like this.
About?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what is
Fine like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it the state of the government at the time? Is it the moral compass of the Americas in general? Find out after this short I'll just go write this down actually.
I think you should play our quiz stab, and then
Again?
I'll say the.
Okay, guys, you've got exactly 26.18 seconds to write down your final answers and
Count to 5.
Yeah, and post them on our amazing walls of Twittery Facebook joy. If you win, if you've got all 5 right, we'll give you a present. It might be a high five, it might be an actual present, might be nothing. But there's only one way to find out. You don't know until you try.
Got to be in it to win it.
I think we should sing along for this one, Bob.
Quiz. Quiz. Answers. 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 Quiz. Answers.
Quiz answers.
Quiz.
Quiz answers.
Quiz. 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 Quiz.
So, you all ready for some mad answers from our boss quiz?
You ready for this? Question 1. What colour is Yoda's lightsaber?
It's green.
It is green.
Ding ding. 1 point for Owen.
Question 2. What are the Stark family words?
Winter is coming.
It is winter is coming.
Ding ding.
Excellent.
2 points.
Question 3. What is the name of Tony Stark's PA?
Miss Pepper Potts.
You are correct.
Oh, 3 out of 3. Bring the noise.
Question 4.
All right.
I think you're going to get this because I know your brain. But where is the first scene of the Vampire Knight set?
Vampire Knight, the manga Vampire Knight, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. The first scene, I think, is set outside a school.
It's inside a school.
No, the first scene, they're walking through the corridor of the school, and then eventually come out into the entrance outside in the plaza of the school, and that's when she's talking about the vampires and stuff, and
But
how that's one
the
really
first scene is
attractive
they're
one.
walking through the corridor, so it's a school, not outside a school.
Oh, but it ends up in outside of school. That's the same scene. It's all one scene, that bit.
I'll give you for school.
I mean, I'll settle for a half point. I mean, I'll settle. That's fine. No, I'll take that point. Fine, cool. What's question 5?
Question 5 is, what does Rorschach say are...
Fine like this.
Beans.
Yeah, baked beans.
Yeah. Oh, did you get an extra point for baked? I'll just put beans.
You get more points if you baked.
Ladies and gents, if you're listening to our show Baked, that's probably a good idea. So,
Get your drink on, get your smoke on.
oh yeah, and go home with some radio to listen to. As Snoop Dogg said in that classic Next Episode with Dr. Dre. In the album 2001, which in fact was released in 1999, Dr. Dre's second album.
You 90s nerd.
Yep. So, yeah, that was a good quiz. I like that one. So I got 5 out of 5. Can I celebrate? I can celebrate. Yeah? 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 I'm going to celebrate like this. I think from now on, the Final Fantasy victory theme should only be saved for the few times I get 5 out of 5 in our quiz.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so ladies and gents, if you listen to our show and never listen to that on its own, you'll never hear that again. Unless you do a really easy quiz again, that'll be fine. So, spoiler alert is coming up next. And if you're just tuning in, we are Niche Radio. Tune in to our show every Wednesday.
He is Owen Dunkel.
Owen Dunkel?
Owen Dunkel.
You don't change my name on a whim. I was quite fond of my name. It carries quite a lot of weight. Yeah, it's totally spoiler alert time.
I just spoiled his new future name.
Yeah.
When he marries Ryan Dunkel.
Well, here we go. Here's this next tune goes out to Teflon, Jace, Big Dog, and all the boys of Forbidden Planet. This one is called Spoiler Alert.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert! In Quantum Leap, Sam Beckett never actually makes it home.
Shut up.
So there you go. So spoiler alert. What has happened in the world the last week or so, which we can spoil for the rest of you, because at the end of the day, we're vindictive, sadistic little so-and-sos.
Ned. dies.
Oh god, yeah. We've just set Connell on the Game of Thrones adventure. Just watch the first season. Any of you that haven't, sorry, but the clue was in the title of this part of the show. Tony, if you are listening, don't worry. I'll make very sure before I spoil the Buffy stuff, so you can take out your headphones or whatever. So coming up first, the Buffy stuff. Take out your headphones, Tony, because this is a bumpy ride. So Buffy, issue 13 of season 10. Now, this should interest everyone who's watched Buffy. If you've read the comics or not, then you should. But you've got a lot of catching up to do, because it's now on season 10, following on after the 7th season in the TV shows. So in the most recent issue, Buffy and Spike's relationship has rebloomed, and now he's all sold and stuff, and not rapey and not a vampire. Well, he's a vampire, but he's a nice, friendly vampire.
The soul.
Yeah. So Buffy and he are totally shagging. So yeah, that is massive news for anybody who liked Buffy and Spike's partnership in the series, which is me. Yeah, Spuffies they're called, fans of Spike and Buffy. Yeah, I'm a massive Spuffy. Yeah, I can't think of any more Spuffy puns. Can you? Please write in on our Facebook and Twitter if you can think of any Spuffy puns that might allude to the word spuff. I was trying to thought now. I'm just going into a daydream about James Masters and his steely abs. He's so steely.
The episode, I think it was in the 6th season, when they pretty much just broke that house.
Oh yeah, broke it with sex.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, I mean, if I had super strength, I'd break houses with sex.
If I was to be with a man, if I had to choose any, they'd mostly be from Buffy. It would either be Giles or Spike.
Yeah, I just any of them really. I just go to conventions and just I don't know, try and persuade them all, woo them. But yeah, in other news, in the Buffy issue 13. Now let me know what you think of this, Connell. This is as big news as Buffy and Spike finally getting an almost stable relationship going on. Andrew's come out as gay. Yep, no, silence.
That's not big news.
That's big news. It is
Why?
for him. Well, I thought that was very big news. Although, interestingly, in the comic, Buffy tells him that, that they'd all known for ages, and he was the last one to figure it out, because he only figured it out through taking a magic potion that made him into his ideal self, like, confident, muscly, James Bond-esque hero, like in that kind of Jonathan feature.
Dude, that's cool. I really like. We've spoken before about not even sexuality, like being gay in the eyes of different writers, and how Russell T Davies, I think, does it perfectly. So does Joss Whedon.
Yeah,
like it's a mute point. Suddenly, after a while, you find out some character was gay, or
yes, but this issue I thought was even better because it played on that assumption of open-minded people, well, not even normal people who aren't anything ick or ist. That's it.
I like normal people.
Yeah, normal people are rad. It's nice to have a nice time. Go back to our previous point. Anyway, so I mean, Joss Whedon has always dealt not sensitively with any kind of gay relationships, because why should they be dealt with any more sensitively than any other relationship?
Yeah, too right.
Yeah, exactly. Beer. But in this, it was quite interesting because Andrew came out while he was under this kind of superpower, super confident potion's power. And he just defeated this big monster and was feeling all extra confident, and just leant over and kissed this guy that he had been helping out on his quest. And then the powerful thing, I don't know why I'm clutching my boobs while saying that, the powerful stuff he drank wore off, so he just became normal Andrew again, became very self-conscious about his fact that he was kissing this guy, and ran away.
Was it because when the episode when Willow became the man she had killed, that he grabbed her boobs thinking it was a man, but it wasn't, it was a woman? Is that why you were grabbing your own boobs?
Probably was, yeah, subliminally. But I thought it was very interesting in the comic. So Andrew runs away after figuring out he's gay for the first time and kissing a dude while he's all super strong, becomes insecure, runs off. But as he's running off, Xander kind of goes for a very gung-ho kind of like, oh wow, that's excellent news, oh we're all really cool with it, we're really happy for you, we've always known, oh brilliant, gay, you're gay, great. To which he instantly regrets as soon as Andrew runs off, thinking, "Oh crap, I made too much of a big deal of it. It's meant to make a big deal out of it. It's completely normal, but I just wanted to show encouragement. But I think I've scared him off. That kind of cyclical argument. And it was. He goes to talk to Andrew afterwards to kind of apologise for making such a big deal out of it and making a bigger kerfuffle than was necessary. And Andrew, because he's also a little confused that he's just come out, he didn't realise he was gay until then. To that point in the comic, and he actually thanks Xander for making such a fuss about it, because Buffy and everybody else who was there didn't make a big deal out of it because it ain't no thing.
I suppose it's a big deal if you just realise.
And that was
supposed to come out after a while.
Yeah, and exactly that was the exact point he made, that it was nice that Xander had made a big fuss out of it, because it was a massive fuss to Andrew personally, because it was a huge realisation that he just kind of come to like a light bulb. And
Joss Whedon is an absolute beaut.
Yeah, he's very good at writing lots of stuff and making it normal, because he's not only just played on the fact that gay relationships are normal and aren't a massive deal, but he's also played on the fact that a lot of people do treat them like a massive deal to kind of overcompensate to show that they're supportive of their mates or whatever. Yeah. So he played on the taboo, which I thought was even better.
Yeah, and on his previous writing style.
Yeah, exactly. Just reversed it.
Everyone, if you sat at home, pick up a drink, or a spliff, as we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, or a tea.
Let's make a toast to Joss Whedon and his writing brilliance.
To Joss Whedon, and away. Well, that was spoiler alert. That was all I got to spoiler for now. We haven't been catching up on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Gotham, or even Black Sails, my piratey favourite. So awfully sorry about that, guys. We have got some news from the TV shows coming up a little bit later. But until then, let's talk about our... Connell's got a lot to say about this particular thing, so stay tuned for this.
Hey Owen, should we talk about a randomly selected actor of the week?
Alright.
Because we're so cool. We're back.
Stop touching me there. No, stop. No, keep going.
I just stopped speaking for a while. Sorry. Connor was under the table then. So today our randomly selected actor of the week is, can I have a drum roll please, or one of these? If anyone can hear that, we've got a cow in the studio.
Yeah, specially brought in just for that.
Not that
now we're going to shoot
it. Today we're going to be talking about Sigourney Weaver.
Oh yeah,
Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, she's so Sigourney.
She's so good. And is in Manchester, I think, at the moment still.
What?
Yeah, she's shooting Avatar 2, 3 and 4 at the same time, with a lot in Didsbury.
No, because that's very kind of blue crazy planet, isn't it?
Yeah, I've seen some of the pictures as well. Like the guy who does some of the gigs at Satan's. He's been taking pictures out of his window as well. Like it's literally just behind his house.
That's mental.
Crazy. But yeah, so we're going to talk about Sigourney Weaver because she is rad. Our flatmate, and hopefully he's listening, the big dog, is a big fan of the Alien series.
Big up, big dog.
So we've got Ellen Ripley, awesome character, badass. Nips. When you were younger and you saw her come out in that white top, you could totally see her nips.
Yeah, and it was very exciting as a young chap who liked nips. I mean, I like nips. They're great.
That was an excellent bit.
Pretty handy.
But yeah, Alien. I'm going to go through them all. Alien was released in 1979. Aliens...
1979?
Yep.
I had no idea it was that old. I thought maybe mid-80s.
Yeah. That's why I want to read them out. I went through them all. I didn't realise it was that early.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Alien, 1979. Aliens, which to my mind is the best name for a sequel possible ever done, and I don't think it could be beaten because it's perfect.
It says all it needs to, doesn't it? It just encapsulates it.
Aliens. Oh, I nearly swore. It's so good.
The third one should have been like a few more aliens.
Well, Alien. It was kind of Alien. Sorry, Aliens was 1986.
Okay, yeah.
Aliens Cubed, so Aliens 3,
Yeah.
was 1992. Then after that, there's Resurrection 97.
Which was Joss Whedon involved.
It was. I was hoping you were going to bring that up.
And Sigourney Weaver wasn't going to do it. She wasn't going to come back for that one until Joss Whedon got on board and said, look, we want to try and bring her back with alien DNA as a kind of like some sort of weird cloning thing. And to that, Sigourney Weaver said, that's actually quite an interesting storyline. I'm up for that. I'll get involved.
It's really cool how heavily she must have been into that character, because that alien made her.
Yeah,
it
was definitely one of like, yeah, it was her big thing, wasn't it?
You're a big fan of, well, talking about Joss Whedon, Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
Do you remember her in that?
Nope. Oh, wait, I'll try and think. Nope.
She was the director. Like, the one in charge of the maybe evil? You can't really say they're evil because they're kind of saving the planet on a yearly basis.
Oh, yeah, and she turns up right at the very end of the film. Yeah. Wow.
She was awesome. She was the director in that. Other such things as this. Do you want to hear about some voice acting she did?
Yes.
You know the Alien game.
Uh-huh.
She voice acted herself in that. That goes without saying.
That's pretty cool.
She was the ship's computer for WALL-E.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I thought that was really good. What else did she do? She's in the Futurama.
Was she?
Yep. She played
Who?
the Planet Express ship voice in a random episode. Just passed over.
Just once?
Yep.
I love little bits like that. That's amazing.
I reckon that makes shows like that.
Yeah, well, before you carry on, should we take a quick commercial break?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay, so ladies and gents, here's a commercial.
Hello, this is Ian McElhinney here, Varys and Selmy for Game of Thrones. Tune into Niche Radio for everything sci-fi, comics, cult television, and gaming. Welcome to the Age of Rat.
Niche Nights, the home of Geek Nights, Choose Your Adventure, Tokyo Chipped, Dinosaurs and Capes, and 90s Night. May the future be rad.
Yep.
Sorry, I was under the table.
so Sigourney Weaver, she's done voice acting, she's been in Aliens, she's likes her Ellen Ripley character so much that she was willing to abstain from Alien 4 until Alien Resurrection until Joss Whedon made her role a bit more spicy.
That's one of my favourite things about her. And obviously Avatar. Everyone knows her from Avatar. Yeah, I didn't really like Avatar. She was really good in it. But as a concept, it's pretty rubbish. Visually, it was pretty rubbish.
Oh, I'll put it bluntly. Avatar is the only 3D film I give a toss about.
I saw it in both 3D and 2D to see. I don't like this modern obsession with 3D films.
Kids these days, what? I prefer it when life was all 2D.
I want to see 2D films. I want to see a film. I don't want to get inside. I want to see a play.
I find it quite distracting to have that kind of a lot of the 3D stuff, but
I do like immersive as opposed to lots like Alien. What's his name? Terminator's sword coming at you. They used to have that.
Yeah, like there's all the there's all the stuff where it's just like people throwing stuff at you or blood splattering your face. But yeah, I thought Avatar was very very good for that. What else about Ellen Ripley though? Sorry, Sigourney Weaver.
That's pretty much all I've got for it. Well, I think that's all the best stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, she's been a very, very, very productive.
I went through her IMDb to see if I'd missed anything, and they were the best ones. Cabin in the Woods, I totally forgot she was in. That's a really good film.
Yeah, that is, and to be honest, until you said then, I had as well. So, that has answered a lot of my questions, but I'm left with one more question, which is, what if?
What if Wolverine's bones were made of chocolate?
What if Doctor Who used his powers to evil?
Oh, what if the Simpsons were all topless?
What if Bruce Banner never went to school?
What if...
Shut up! Niche Radio tells you what if.
What if we didn't ask you a what if?
Oh, God.
Next section.
Yeah. Next.
We came up with an idea. Instead of saying what if, we put a thing on Facebook. If anyone follows us on Twitter or likes us on Facebook, you'll have seen it. if you haven't seen it and don't do that, do it and then you will. Simple as. Yes, we made a little, I think you would call it a meme. Check it out, Being Down with the Kids. I'm into 3D films now. Yeah, so it's design yourself as a superhero. You get to choose. So the rules are, you get to choose one super ability, but you have to choose one disadvantage that goes with it. Okay. Plus one secret, which you have to keep. You can maybe tell one person, but that's about it. And then after that, you get to choose your costume colours, your slogan, and your name if you wish.
Okay.
Owen, what would you choose? I put one on Facebook, which I kind of did just to get it going. I'm not going to stick with, but I'll read out what I did. Just give you the concept of how to...
Okay, yeah. Because then you know more about this, yeah.
So I put, for super ability, the ability to apparition and disapparition, like from Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
I put for my disadvantage, I couldn't take my clothes. So if I did evaporate when I disapparated... Sorry, if I did disapparate when I evaporated, I would be naked. Because it would burn off in the void or whatever.
I mean, that could be quite useful for a lot of scenarios. Oh, I might take a bath. Boom.
That would be good.
Yeah.
My secret is I'm an alien. I have to keep that a secret. My costume, obviously, is no costume because I can't wear it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
My slogan, it's Connell time.
Yeah, that's classic.
And
as used by Superman.
My name, I kind of wish I hadn't posted this. It was the Puff Python.
Right.
I don't like the Puff Python.
Right, is that your arch nemesis?
No, that's my name.
Oh, right. Oh, you don't like it anymore?
No.
Oh.
Deepole. It's fine.
Yeah, well, no, you're already there now. Yeah, you got to get known by a superhero name. So what are the...
I am Torch.
Can you read me out the different sections and I'll make one up on the spot?
One super ability.
Okay, my super ability is growing my hands really big.
Okay.
So at will, I can grow my fists really big, or just a particular finger, or just grow my hands so big that I can do like a thunderclap at people, blow them all away.
Okay. Yeah. One appropriate disadvantage for the super ability.
It makes my genitals shrink proportionately.
Wow.
Yes, if I grew my hands like really, if I had to like catch a falling jumbo jet, for example.
Would you feel the pain from that? Like if you got kicked in the balls, or like sumo wrestlers who suck their balls.
That might be a kind
them.
of benefit from the negative, actually. I mean, if I had to grow my hands so large I could catch a jumbo plane, obviously that is much larger than my junk is. Not to give too much away, you got to keep a bit of mystery about yourself, right?
Ain't no jumbo jet though.
Yeah, so eventually, if my genitals were shrinking proportionately, I'd kind of end up inverting into myself, which could be quite painful. But that'd be the risk. It would be worth doing to catch said jumbo jet full of innocence.
Your entire being, you would crush all of your internal organs through scrotum.
Yeah, it's difficult. I mean, it's a sacrifice I'd be willing to make, but a lot of the time I just use it as a party trick.
What would your secret be?
That.
It's a fair secret already.
Yeah.
Have you got a costume?
I wonder if it works backwards though. Could I shrink my hands to make my genitals bigger? Let's not go into that.
Like in South Park.
Maybe I've missed that one.
They all said they had testicular cancer, so they got free cannabis.
Oh yeah, and they make their balls gigantic. Yeah, I could use them as a space hopper. This is going into weird territory. What was the next one?
What would your slogan be and your name after that?
Oh, it's funkin' time.
It's funkin' time.
Actually, no, you've got it's cuddle time. No, I can't have a time one. No, because I'm quite self-conscious about my power, because genitals are a very personal thing, and then growing and shrinking at will is a bit odd. So I think my slogan would be "Look over there," to try and distract people from me at any given point. I'm very self-conscious.
You'd be distraction balls.
Maybe. And what's next?
Name.
Oh well, distraction balls is pretty good. But I do grow. I mean, the main thing isn't the genitals; it's the hands that grow really big. So I think I might call myself Clappy. Or Mr. Clap. No, in fact, even better, just call me The Clap. Because you can grow your hands really big and clap at people. Yeah. I mean, there's not another meaning for that, is there? I mean, that'd be good to go, wouldn't it, in most circles?
It's definitely nothing to do with genitals.
Yeah, exactly. Just call me The Clap. Here to sort out all your... So what's the next one?
That's it.
Well, like costume colour. Pink. Done. Anything else?
No.
Logo?
What would your logo be?
A gigantic hand. Slapping somebody on the nip, because that would sting.
The giant hand is my penis.
Yeah, you couldn't really do Dr. Horrible mashup with it, could you? It just doesn't sound right.
No.
Okay, so that's our what if, right?
Yeah, please go on our Facebook and tell us what you be. And
Yeah.
I posted it about half an hour before the show, so obviously no one got back but me, and that doesn't really count. So go on that, and hopefully we'll try and spread it a bit and talk about them next week.
Yeah, everybody get on down. And in the meantime, if you just tuned in, we are Niche Radio. We are Owen and Connell, here to bring you all the geeky stuff, like Geek Scene.
Geek Scene, what's happening locally and geekily.
So today I was talking about there's a new show about to start here on Fab Radio International. And has anyone out there heard of a festival called Superbite? You? Owen with a mouthful of beer is waving at me. I think he's heard of it.
Affirmative.
Analog Trash.
Oh, Analog Trash is mint. I've been to 3 of those. Boss.
They're going to start doing. Well, I say they. He's going to start doing a show. Right here on Fab Radio International. It's going to start in, I think, 3 weeks. It's going to be the 11th, so next month. But yeah, every Thursday it's going to be...
every Thursday?
I've messed this up. It's at 11 o'clock every Thursday, starting in about 3 weeks.
Amazing. I'm looking forward to that.
So yeah, I think there's a secret plan to turn Saturdays round, and he might be repeated on Saturday with our show. Not that I should be saying that.
Well, maybe it's a secret. Maybe it isn't. Ladies and
maybe
gents.
It's a super secret sci-fi super Sunday.
Exactly. Ladies and gents, stay
Saturday.
tuned. Stay tuned for these secrets and more. But don't tell anyone. It's your and our little secret, because we're friends, right? And you wouldn't grass on a friend. I think I just quoted a film. I'm not sure where from.
That was grass on a friend, would you?
I think I might just. I think the beer might have just dredged up a repressed memory. Also, Geek Scene. Mate, there's been some cool stuff happening of late. We're running out of time though, so I'm going to do it so quickly you won't believe. Kevin Smith, Mallrats 2, definitely happening. He's writing a script for it. It's going to be out sometime, hopefully in May 2016, or at least that's when production is going to start. It's been almost 20 years since the anniversary of the original Mallrats. Also, he has Clerks 3 in post-production on another film he's working on. Yeah, so that is all happening. Also, if you've been watching The Flash, the Reverse Flash, although hinted at before in previous episodes, has actually turned up. Why is that so important? Well, because he's like the Flash, but reversed. And instead of like having a predominantly red costume with yellow bits on, he's got a predominantly yellow costume with red bits on. So of course they're going to hate each other.
Gee willikers.
More about that later on. Popular Science website has said that there is a new tricorder from a Star Trek type home diagnosis gizmo, which is an electronic machine you can use to scan yourself to diagnose various diseases or illnesses or anything else health related. So that is a step towards the future imagined by Gene Roddenberry. Also, Adult Swim, the TV channel that mostly specialises in adult cartoons. Adult Swim have taken a pass on a 5th season of the classic Metalocalypse, which follows the most powerful metal band in the world. The 5th season is in production. However, the Adult Swim folks have said, now we're righteous. So that will be coming out, but we don't know where yet. Also, Nintendo have recently announced that they are bringing out a new console following the popularity of the Wii. Although not going quite as mental as they thought it would, they are releasing Nintendo NX. And that's big news for you and me. It's going to be rad. And there's the cow came back. We didn't shoot it well enough. Nintendo NX, yeah. So it's going to be a home console, similar to most other consoles, but it is going to be a cross-platform one, in the extent that if you have the Nintendo license for this NX, which is something I imagine you sign up for and pay for, you will be able to use that and the said games on your phones and iPads and tablets and these kind of other gizmos. So there's going to be like an extra sense to it. So not you don't have to wait all day to get home to be able to play the next bit of whatever game. You can kind of take it with you a little bit, which is a neat idea. But that has only just been released, the Nintendo NX, and it's still very, very early doors. We'll be hearing more about that soon. Also, in other news, I've just started playing Mass Effect 1 after not playing any of the Mass Effect games, but really enjoying the Dragon Age ones, which are kind of similar. So anybody, if you were a fan of the Mass Effect series and you want to give me any hints or tips, although please no spoilers, please get in touch on Facebook and Twitter. If you want to say when it gets to that bit with the weird slug Rachni monster, if you want to tell me that I shouldn't kill it in the first game, you're too late. I committed genocide against the Rachni race. Brave move, a bold move? Is it a foolish move? We'll find out next week on Niche Radio.
Talking about genocide.
Oh, yeah.
If anyone can tell me where I can find some Rupture Farms merchandise or Oddworld, anything like that, I want to find some like Rupture Farm background posters. If anyone can find me any of those, I will buy you a beer or give you a hug.
Yep, that would be amazing because the new Oddworld game is stuff's happening, right?
It's out now.
It is out now. You looked it up. Brilliant.
It was out last month, but only on, I forget which consoles. It's all a bit all over the place.
Oh.
So some is, some isn't.
So is it all like...
You can get on Steam.
Okay, so it's all like new generation consoles otherwise there?
Yeah, and
Stuff that
it's
we
not
haven't
actually
got.
that different.
What? Not different from the original?
Yeah,
Oh,
which is great.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I
was kind of expecting it to be a bit more 3D-ish, so I'm very happy it's not.
Yeah, that's...
But yes, so with that in mind, I want some Rupture Farm stuff. Also, if we're talking about Geek Scene and beyond, I think we should talk about a little bit of sad news that happened this week.
Oh, bummer, yeah.
Terry Pratchett.
Yeah, rest in peace, Sir Terry Pratchett. That news really bummed me out. I was at work, I was chatting to somebody, and I just got my phone out to check something, and I noticed there was like a little Twitter update on there, so I had a look at it, and it was Will Wheaton, who I follow, who had tweeted that Terry Pratchett had died, and like a little sentiment about him. And instantly I stopped the conversation I was having with somebody and I said, I'm really sorry, I just have to take a minute. That's awful news. Sir Terry Pratchett's just died. And then had a whole thing of kind of trying to find out what the details of it. The details, as far as I can tell so far, there might have been new announcements, are that he didn't take his own life, despite being like a spearhead of a campaign and a documentary about euthanasia, because he was diagnosed quite young, young on the grand scheme of things, as having Alzheimer's. But more importantly, he was the author of a gajillion amazing fantasy books that...
more importantly is the amazing things he did with his life.
Yeah, he did absolutely amazing things. And it was... my family and I got into Terry Pratchett at a young age. I was a big fan of the Truckers, Diggers and Wings books. And I remember meeting Sir Terry Pratchett once, a very, very long time ago when I was proper wee, at Worcester Waterstones. And he was doing a signing there. I can't remember what book. It was one of the Discworld ones he just brought out. Probably about, let's say, 15 to 18 years ago. No, probably longer than that. Maybe 20 years ago. Blimey, I'm really old. Yeah, it would have definitely been at least 20 years ago. Yeah, so he brought out a book, went to the signing, got my Truckers, Diggers and Wings book signed, and asked him, Terry Pratchett, is there going to be another Truckers, Diggers and Wings? Because I really like Truckers, Diggers and Wings. And he said, very sagely, all good things must come to an end.
What a thing to say to a child. That's great.
Yeah, well, my mum was peeved at it at the time. She was like, why don't you just lie to him, keep his hopes up? He was just so honest with you. Oh,
that's good.
Yeah, no, I think it's very good. And also, I think it was something that I remembered when I was thinking about Terry Pratchett after he died, thinking, yeah, all good things must come to an end. But, there were good things, and that was the point. And he was a very good thing. His blend of fantasy and satire was very, very welcome. And in fact, the first thing that was tweeted about his death by the official Sir Terry Pratchett Twitter account was in capital letters, and was finally something like finally, Sir Terry, we must walk together. Which the capital letters is significant because in all the books, whenever Death, who was one of the best characters in any of the Discworld series, whenever Death spoke, it was always in capital letters. Because he's meant to have this like booming kind of like impending doom kind of voice. But yeah, so yeah, that was everything Terry Pratchett. But yeah, anybody, if you want to send us some stories about your experience with Terry Pratchett, whether just reading the books or you got to meet him or anything else, then please get in touch on Facebook and Twitter. That's the end. Who win in a fight between our two superheroes? Quickly.
Me.
Okay, fair dues. I'll accept that. So in the meantime, here's a quick one of these. Hopefully we'll all see you at Tokyo Chips or at FutureWorks on the 26th of this month. In the meantime, have a lovely day and have a niche night.
From Niche Nights and Fab Cafe, an evening of cult anime, gaming, sci-fi, and more, including a Super Smash Bros. Competition and a full screening of Ghost in the Shell and chiptune releases by the Virus Empire and Oracle. Local boys, come on down to Fab Cafe on March the 26th for all your J-pop, chiptune, nerdcore, and video games all wrapped up in one.